Yo, welcome back to our channel, man. My name is Jeremy, this is my beautiful wife, Shanice, and this is our point of view. Today, we're gonna give you guys an update to our house. This house, when we bought it, man, it was something. It was a little something. It was built in 1977, had some work that needed to be done, and we basically spent 9 long months of just like learning and growing and just making this thing a masterpiece, man. And most of it is her vision. Like, she has the vision, I have the muscle, we got it done. So that's what we're sharing today.
So when we first moved here, we gave you guys an empty house tour and you guys saw the crazy before. Even though y'all really didn't see the crazy before because you had to live here to really understand the crazy. But we did so much to this house from the moment we moved in up until this point. Pretty much we renovated every single room, every single wall, everything. Single floor space in this house.
Roof.
Pretty much. Not every single, but 90%. We just want to show you guys what we've done in about a year and a half. So let's get into it. Okay, so we decided to film at night because our home screams warm and cozy. So why not go with the warm and cozy vibe with the lights on? It is holiday season, so let's go with it. So one of the first things we did was get a new door. This door previously was just this old, crusty, dark, no window door. But no, really, the door, it was just really old. It had so many openings where bugs were able to just slide right on in. And then this area was so dark because the wall panels were brown. That's one of the other things we did. We painted all of this. But we wanted to get a door that brought in some natural light. So we decided to go with this door. And I think this just like quickly opened up the area, elevated the space, and it looks so much better. So if you guys do remember, that's one of the big things with the house. It was so dark. It was really, really dark. And so we just knew right off top we wanted to just paint everything a bright color, open up this space more, and it instantly did. If you guys remember that video, we just went to town spraying everything and it looks great. I mean, it was an easy project. Paint does magic. I went in and did a very easy DIY stair runner. We left the stair rail this natural color because I do like a vintage vibe, so I didn't want to go too modern. So we kept this the natural color as well as the steps. And to me, it was like that nice little balance of modern and vintage. We also added a new light fixture. The one that was hanging here made you feel like you were walking into a funeral home or something. Like, it was just like not
the vibe
at all. So yeah, this was the entryway that we did probably within the first 4 months of living here, maybe. I could be wrong on that, but for sure when we first did the door, I think we had like a few different neighbors that came up to us like saying how good the house was already looking just from changing the door.
Yeah, one of the neighbors was basically like, "Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for changing that ugly door and that the white screen door, remember?"
They said ugly?
She said the ugly white screen door. She didn't remember. You're like, what if I wanted to use that door?
I know. It's like, what if we were putting it back?
We actually did. We put it on the back door.
The storm door, right?
The storm door.
Yeah.
Because remember, it was broken. The arm of it was broken.
That's
too funny, man.
When I tell you guys, we were back and forth to Lowe's getting buckets and buckets of paint because we use so much paint. It's crazy. But one of the things that we did was paint this double closet door and the trim, and then we added new hardware. We added new doorknobs, we added new hinges, and it just completely made this look so much better, like 20 times better than what it looked like before. Paint on doors and door frames is truly underrated. Okay, when we first were scoping out the house, this was the room that like kind of sold me. Being from California, fireplaces weren't really a thing, you know, at least the homes that I lived in, like we didn't really have fireplaces. So I really wanted a fireplace and I loved the size of this fireplace and the size of the mantle. Even though it didn't look like this at first. This whole mantle was brown. This had like some tile work around the fireplace, and I just had a vision of what I wanted to do. And of course, paint is in that vision. So I painted this mantle. We completely removed it, painted that. I decided to plaster some concrete. I feel like that was the easiest project to do with the little experience needed, necessary, you know what I mean? Like, it just worked and it was so easy, and it just gave the biggest before and after effect, and I loved the way it turned out. It still looks really good. I just feel like it was gonna be the biggest upgrade with the least amount of work, the least amount of experience, and I feel like I was kind of right. Like, it looks really good, and nobody would ever know that there was some ugly tile underneath this.
Not a clue, bro. Not a clue.
Before we started burning our wood, which we should have been burning some wood right now. Before we did any of that, I actually spray painted the inside of the fireplace because we moved in around early spring. It was like late winter, early spring.
Yeah, late March.
So we weren't going to be using the fireplace, and the fireplace just looked kind of old and dingy. So I went in with some high heat black spray paint and painted it, and it looked so good. Like, it was so dark and everything just looked new. It just looked so brand new, and I still love it. This is one of my favorite parts of the house, to be honest. So here we have more of that paneling that was all brown. It matched these shelves. So we wanted to have just like a contrast, a two-tone contrast, and have some white inside those inserts up against these brown shelves, and not too much work. It was just as simple as painting. So we ended up wallpapering this wall just as an accent wall. Very easy, peel and stick wallpaper. And then we did a little bit of trim work here. We took out the baseboards that were in here. I can't even tell you what they looked like, but we put in some beefier baseboards. And then we ripped out all of the carpet, and we put down some vinyl plank flooring, and this room was completely transformed. Like, I feel like this room had the biggest before and after reveal.
And it was our first project.
And this was our very, very first project. So we are already feeling ourselves. We was like, we got this. And then every project after that was so hard.
First project as in like first in our life, bro. Like
first, yeah. It
was my first time using a miter saw.
It was our first time doing flooring. It was our first time doing any sort of trim work. It was our first time plastering. It was our first time really doing anything. Like, the DIY projects I did was paint.
So, bro, in this room, like these windows, let me show you guys. Like, this is a big window, and it's old school. I mean, old school crank, where you gotta crank it out. You know what I'm saying? Crank the window out and then crank it back in. For one, I want to say one of them was actually missing the crank, so that one never got opened. Both of the windows didn't have screens on them, so I mean, you can see bugs around the window and stuff. Like, we needed new windows ASAP, bro. Like, ASAP. So
yeah,
we eventually.
And it was all the windows.
All the windows, yeah, not just this one. All the windows.
The doors, everything. Sliders, everything. Like, we knew right away that we were going to need new sliding doors, new windows. And that was probably the first thing that we got ordered when we moved
here. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the problem is that when we first moved here, we didn't know the house set for 20 plus years. So, you know, we're just excited to move from California. I quit my job. We sold everything. We're happy. We arrived here. We got the keys to this house. And once we started actually like really getting the feel for it, we're like, what the heck did we buy? Like, what did we buy? From there, we determined like what needed to be done, and Windows was definitely on the main list. You know what I'm saying? So in here, we also updated the windows,
conserving energy and everything.
Oh, everything. I mean, it just looks better.
And we were gonna freeze in the winter if we didn't get the windows.
So energy efficiency was number one, and of course the look. I mean, it looks nice. Brand new white windows. You know what I'm saying? We got the big bay with the two sides. I mean, it looks nice.
So stepping up into this area, to the dining and the kitchen area, we did all new flooring, same flooring as we did in the entryway in the living room area. We added this paneling to this accent wall, I guess you could say, and then we did our own DIY dining nook, which we loved. The moment we were finished, we were like, this is it. I always wanted a nook. We did a really good job. It was our first time doing that, and we were excited. Don't mind this table. We need a new table. The nook is not shining well next to this table, but that was one of the first things we also did when we moved here. So we used to have a huge wall that divided the dining room from the kitchen area, and it was not a friend of mine. Like, we had this small entry point into the kitchen that just always created a traffic jam. I couldn't stand it. We had soffits going all around the entire kitchen that just made the ceiling feel like it dropped so low above your head, and we wanted to get that removed. We detailed exactly what we did in our kitchen renovation video. If you guys want to hear about like just the whole process, go check out that video. But for the purpose of this video, we did all new cabinets, all new countertops, we did all new kitchen appliances. Me and Jeremy DIY'd the backsplash. This was our second time doing backsplash in our lives, and I feel like we did a great job. I feel like we nailed it. We put trim around the window. We decided not to go with any cabinets because we wanted to keep the kitchen just open, and so we felt like a floating shelf would just be perfect for this area. And yeah, we did flooring, the same flooring all throughout the house, and it looks great.
So just coming down this hallway, we did so much work. We added new outlet plates, new thermostat, new light fixture, new smoke detectors. We did new framing around the doors, new doorknobs, new hinges. You name it, we did it, man. Baseboards.
Of course, flooring. Flooring literally took up our entire lives.
Seriously, because this floor was like, it was ugly. It needed to be changed, and I like a free flowing flooring throughout the house. It just goes together. So all the flooring is all the same. We did the board and batten look on the hallway over here. We're actually supposed to do it on this wall, but life, you know what I'm saying? Life be lifing sometimes, and we didn't get to it, so it is what it is. But over here, Shanice chose the color scheme. I like how she offset the blue doors with the walls and trims, and I'm colorblind. I can't tell you exactly what the colors are, but it looks nice. I love it. Good job, baby. So over here has the same board and batten look, but she switched it up with the color. You know what I'm saying? Obviously this color matches the door, a little swag. She got the peg hooks up here for the jackets, raincoat. We treat this area like a mud area, so this is nice. I added electrical outlet in this hallway because it had no electrical outlet, and it sucked trying to vacuum the floors or mop the floors, whatever you needed to do with electric, and there was no electrical outlet. It drove me crazy. So in here, we pretty much did a full tear down when it comes to renovating this bathroom, this restroom. Like this restroom was like old and dingy, it had old 1950s wallpapers of cars, and again, it didn't have an electrical outlet over here. It had a light, but it didn't have a fan, so people would come in here and do their thing, and then it was like nothing, you couldn't do nothing about it, you know what I mean? So we came in here and we pretty much tore everything out. It was our first bathroom renovation, and I mean, I love the way it came out. If you guys want to go watch that video, go check it out. It's our first half bathroom renovation. I'll have everything linked in the description, so definitely check it out. But new drywall, new vanity, new mirrors, new light, new exhaust fan, new electrical switches, painted the doors, new doorknobs, new hinges, new toilets, new flooring, new baseboard, new everything. Everything new. And of course, new window.
New windows everywhere.
Follow me. This right here is another project that I'm proud of. So this is the back room. This is where we actually hang out and watch TV at. Before, it was all carpet. It had the old sliding door. It had an old lamp that used to hang down. I think this room was like used as like a dining room, you know what I'm saying? So we got rid of that, removed the carpet, removed the old sliding door and the old window, and just put everything new in here. New flooring to match the rest of the house, new baseboards. Shanice did the wallpaper back here. That looks really nice. So she did wallpaper throughout the whole entire room, and I mean, it came out really nice. Like, we get so many compliments about the style. But for the most part, I mean, that's pretty much all that we did to this room. Shani just added in all her flavor, and I mean, everything looks great, y'all.
We're over here in the entry area again, and I just wanted to quickly show you guys what we did to the stairs. Like this landing area right here, it used to be this ugly, disgusting carpet that we actually still have at the top of the stairs. We haven't gotten to that one yet, but it used to be that same exact thing down here, and we ended up getting a nice size wood piece, got it to fit, matched some wood stain, and it looks good. Nobody notices. I mean, the people that have come here, I don't know if they would ever mention anything, but
the cat's out of the hat now. The whole world will know now.
Right. But we do need to get to this one because like just the way it squeaks every time you step right here is annoying to me, but you see? In due time. One of the big rooms in this house that really made us want to buy this house was the playroom. We call it the playroom. So we literally didn't do much of anything to this room. All of the carpet is original. The baseboards are original. The only thing that we did was throw up some wallpaper, and we actually covered some wallpaper that was previously here that was not cute, and we just did a quick peel and stick. And yeah, so remember this carpet, because this carpet was in every single bedroom that we're gonna take you guys to, and everything that was under this carpet was a disaster. It was a nasty mess, and it actually kind of scares me for what's underneath this carpet, which is why we need to get to this. But we were just so tired of doing flooring throughout the whole house that we just took a huge break, and we're still on break apparently. This hallway was all carpeted. As you see, we did the same flooring throughout the entire hallway leading up to all the bedrooms. Jeremy changed out all the light fixtures that were in here, and he added some recessed lighting. As you can see, we have popcorn ceiling throughout the entire house. For the most part, we have not gotten to that yet. We did painting on all the walls. We haven't gotten to all of the frames around the doors, but we did get to this bathroom door. So this bathroom right here, which is the girls' bathroom, this one was a really huge project. Like, we stripped this bathroom down to the studs. I think Jeremy should tell y'all what we did, because I don't know what went on behind the wall.
So basically in here we gutted everything. I took everything out, the cast iron tub that was in here, and I put back new drywall, new insulation, all new electrical outlets. I added in recessed lighting. The lighting in here was trash. I added in a better bathroom vent that extends out. New tub, new fixtures, new shower fixtures. Shanice and I did all the tile in here. This right here was actually our first project doing tile. Like, when I say I've never did it ever in my life, I never did it and it came out great. We did new flooring in here, added new vanity, new mirrors, new lights. I mean, pretty much everything, man. This was our first real bathroom renovation. And if you guys want to check it out, definitely check out the link. I'll have it all in the description.
But yeah, what Jeremy said, we did all that. It was a lot. That was like one of our biggest projects. That took a long time. Here's another bedroom in the house. This is a 3-bedroom house. So this one, we turned it into our office. Not much that we did here other than the flooring, the baseboards. I added some wallpaper in here, and we painted the trim that was an original brown color, just like this. We wanted it to match the windows, so we painted that. But not much more was done here. This wasn't much of a project in there other than the flooring. Same with this bedroom in here. Really, it was just the flooring, painting, baseboards, decorating, you know. And over time, we'll do more. One of the things that we want to do in these bedrooms is add in some ceiling lights, because it is very, very dim in here. But other than that, there's not much to do. It's a bedroom. You know, we could go in and add a lot more character here and there, but that's what home ownership is. You know, you add things over time. So we're in our primary bedroom right now. One of the big things we did to this room was give this room an accent wall. We went ahead and put in some panels, I think. Is that what you call this? I don't know, whatever. We made an accent wall, and then we also took out the old raggedy, dingy carpet, put in the same flooring, put in the same baseboards, added our little touch and flair to it, and that's pretty much it. We didn't do any painting around the trim. We just kind of stuck to the basics, stuck to the things that really would make a big impact, a big transition, which was mainly the flooring. And truth be told, I was sick of painting. Especially like the small detail painting, you know what I mean? Like, I needed a break. So I was like, these trims, they look fine. They look fine for now. One of the most recent projects we did was this bathroom. We have a very tiny primary bathroom. And for the whole like year and some months, we didn't touch this bathroom. We just used it as is. But recently we were like, we want to give it some sort of a look that matches the rest of the house. So we just did a very quick 2-day project. We added some wallpaper. We changed out the vanity mirror. We added a sconce. We swapped out the vanity. We did the flooring over. We did some painting, and it made a really big transition. We also have a specific video on the bathroom transformation. Go watch that one as well. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's go to the basement. Welcome to my crib. No, it's fine. So we are down in the basement. We did not do really much of anything to this basement. The carpet was brand new when we got here. We basically just did some painting, added furniture in here, hung some stuff on the walls, and made it homey, you know? So we divided the basement basically into the gym section and then the lounge area. And this is, you know, where we do our workouts. But yeah, I mean, this is the hangout spot. Like I said, there wasn't much to do. We haven't painted the walls or anything other than like painting these pillars. We did some little accent stripe sort of things just to give the basement some detail. We were kind of going with like a speakeasy vibe, but we didn't want to make it too dark because it is the basement and I don't trust what might be down here. That pretty much sums up all of what we did inside of the house, but we did a ton of things outside of the house as well, ranging from a new roof, new siding to the house. We built a fence to protect our raised garden bed. Like, we did a lot of things outside, and Jeremy is gonna talk to y'all about that.
But yeah, man, we did a lot of stuff to this house. We also did a lot of work outside the house. We got a new roof, new siding, new gutters, new soffits. We painted the garage door. We built our own garden. Raised bed.
We also have a separate video on the garden and the gate and all that stuff, so also go check out that video. Pretty much all the big projects.
We have a whole playlist, bro. We have a whole playlist.
Pretty much all the big projects, we have a separate video for each of those things. I mean, hopefully we can add to that. We have a lot more projects that we have in mind that we want to add to that playlist, and just have a ton of just DIY videos, because at the end of the day, we are first-time DIYers, and we are learning as we go, and we feel like the more we do, the better we're getting, and the more fun it's become, you know? Just to learn.
It's definitely been a journey, to say the least, like a beautiful journey, and you know, I get to do it with my wife, and you know, I know most couples don't like to work together, but it's fun.
It's not all fun.
It's fun.
We bump heads a lot, but it's fine.
Yeah, we bump heads, but we learn. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
It's nice little projects, you know what I mean? But for the most part, check out the playlist, man. We have a lot of different videos in there to really appreciate all the things that we've done. Because for the most part, we knocked all this stuff out within like the first 9 months of being here. We just got a little lazy on recording everything, you know what I'm saying? But to really appreciate everything, you can kind of see where we started from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And it's been a long journey. If you're DIYers, if you guys are looking to buy a home, an older home to fix up, you know, hopefully this right here gives you motivation. Again, I'm Jeremy. This is my beautiful wife, Shanice, and this is the Point of View. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, subscribe, like it, comment. You know what I'm saying? Throw some our way, man. We appreciate it.
We gotta put these kids in bed.
All right, leave me alone, bro. I got stuff to do. Move.